everybody, welcome to Not Lukewarm Ministries. This is Courtney. I have a dream that I would like to share with you. I had this the morning of March 21st today. So I woke from a dream where a woman asked me about my necklace with the Star of David. In this dream, I had the impression that this woman was a Christian. She said to me, "If you are Christian, why are you wearing a Jewish symbol?" I began to show her the pendant and that it had a cross inside it. I explained to her about Messianic Judaism. I also said to her, "If you are a Christian, why are you not supporting Jews and Israel?" And suddenly the scenery shifted and I was outside face to face with a homeless man who appeared in my field of view just to my right. He was sitting against a brick building with his legs tucked in and his hands in front of him. He had very shaggy hair and a full beard. I would place him maybe in his 60s or his 70s, perhaps. He was an older gentleman. He turned to me and he believed what I was saying to that woman. He also had a prophetic gift, apparently, and he began to prophesy over me. I'm not certain exactly what he said. I wished I remembered what he said in the dream. But all I knew is that we connected instantly. And he was prophesying over me and he heard what I said to the woman. In response, I placed my hands on his head and I began to pray for him. And I told him that Jesus was coming and that we had about 10 years until this would happen. And then I awoke. Now, my friends, I am submitting this in its unadulterated form. I do not like to put timelines on things. This is a dream. Dreams are up to interpretation, but I want to be faithful and obedient when the Lord gives things. So he gave this timeline of 10 years. I have some questions about that too. Would that be 10 years until rapture or 10 years to the second coming? Those are two different events, folks, because we know for those who believe in pre-trib rapture, the church is out of here either pre-trib or possibly mid-trib after the first 3.5 years of a 7-year tribulation period. And then Jesus will return for his second coming after that tribulation. And so I would pray on this. If you are a Christian, you are going to pray for the discernment of spirits. You want confirmation from Holy Spirit, what he's saying to you. But I thought this 10 years was very interesting in terms of the grand scheme of things. We know that the Lord still has work to do in and through his church. We know that the great glory outpouring of healings and miracles and manifestations is coming. There's a lot he needs to do to turn hearts to him and to basically win the lost. He's going to heal and do miraculous things in this next season, and I'm ready for it. I can't wait, okay? We are praying for these things. And if you're a Christian, you should be praying for the spiritual gifts. Pray to the Holy Spirit to baptize you and give you these spiritual gifts that we are to ask for. And he will be faithful to give you them. But then once you get a gift, you want to grow in it. You don't want it to get dry or stagnant, okay? To really serve the Lord and his kingdom, we want to be using our gifts to the best of our ability. And we do that with the Holy Spirit's help and through consistency. If you have the gift of tongues, continue praying in tongues. Don't let that get dry or dormant, because the more you fill yourself up with that gift, it will edify you and others. Same thing with any other gift, okay? You want to exercise it for the kingdom, for God's purposes, for the church to strengthen us and equip us. It's the same reason I'm given dreams and words from the Lord, because he's trying to communicate with you guys. So be praying for gifts. I know in other videos I have heard the Lord say that we have 9 years until an atmospheric shift, a great atmospheric shift. That is true. The earth is not going away. And so even through tribulation and it's completely scorched, the Lord's going to make it completely brand new one day. He's never going to do away with this earth completely, okay? There will be a new heaven and a new earth, but what that will look like remains to be seen. It's going to be amazing. I could take this in so many directions, but let's conclude this word, pray on it, test the spirits. If you're a Christian, you're going to shine your light to the world. Go out and be like that shining light that Jesus wants you to be. He doesn't want you to hide your light. He wants you to share your testimony, share the goodness of God with the world so people will see your boldness and they might think twice. And remember, you're doing it in love. When you share about Jesus and share your testimony and witness to other people, you're also loving them. You're connecting with them. This is how to bridge gaps and bridge divides and bring people to the Lord. It's all through love and welcoming. But the Lord will do the work to save the person. He uses you, but ultimately he will do the work in the person's heart, okay, when they're ready to receive the Lord. Thank you, everybody. I will see you in our next video. Take care and God bless.